Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
And now, another edition of Wrestling with Attitude from Charlotte, North Carolina, the best wrestling podcast out there today. With your host, the intellectual savior of the masses, The Summit.
If we have any 6'5" women that are interested, Steven's single lady. D-Generation 6. Bo Generation.
And the mouth of the Carolinas, Little Steven.
Don't be talking to the 18-day champion like that. Bo, conversationalist person.
Bo
Hey.
Horrible. The former 6-month champ, the melting pot, JP.
Just go back and do that, RVD. Go back to Philadelphia. I'm sure there's a bingo hall. You could sweep the floors, give the old ladies another marker.
Little Steve.
And the face of the company, Mike.
J-Bo-L.
Michael.
You can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spreaker.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude. I wish you would step back from that edge. That's right. Welcome to Wrestling with Attitude.
Yeah, I was trying to get him on that ledge.
Yep, he was. I am your host this week. I am the mouth of the Carolinas. It's great to be back here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Little Steven, and with my two knuckleheads over here. That's right, I said it. On top of the mountain, as he always is, the Summit.
Knuckleheads?
Yes, and the one he's
Knuckleheads?
stirring the pot, he's melting it. He is the melting pot, JP.
Knucklehead?
And guess what else I am?
What are you?
I'm your world heavyweight champion.
You're well.
And do you know who do you realize who I am? I'm your employer.
Nah,
And you just called me a knucklehead.
that's okay.
World, he just called me a knucklehead.
The world? Did you just say world?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
By the way,
Hey,
welcome
Periscope.
out there, Periscope. Welcome to the show. Give
We
us your
missed the
thoughts.
booty man.
Oh, man.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh man.
You must be talking about, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like missing that guy.
You don't like missing that guy?
No, man.
No one does.
I mean, who doesn't like a little booty in their life?
Well, guys, welcome to the show. Let's just get right down into it. Let's go into WWA Sound Off.
Well, first, welcome. You
I
got
did.
some-
I welcomed.
Sean,
I welcomed.
We got 18
Periscope.
people in the room right now.
Is
Hello.
JoJo there?
I don't
JoJo,
know.
you there?
Hey, you know what's funny? If you watch Periscope right now, you see a mug of you.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, there's a mug of me.
Oh, no.
And then there's me on a mug.
Not yet.
So,
We're getting the mug part. Boo. Yes, I know, Sean.
yeah, thanks.
Oh, no, JoJo. Hey,
Hey,
JoJo's
what's up,
here.
JoJo?
JoJo's back. Man, you're awesome.
Number
I like
one
JoJo.
fan right
I
there.
like JoJo. All right, anyway.
Too bad it's not the JoJo I want to listen to the show.
Oh.
No offense, JoJo.
She's a little sweet.
Yeah. Man, that little JoJo Monday night, that white dress on her. Man.
You don't know, it could be. She might be a
Well,
big
if
fan.
you are, I'm going to play a little song. It's going to start with Break It Down.
What JoJo said? What WTF? Wait, are you talking about WTF the coffee cup or WTF
What we're talking
what we're talking about? So it's great.
All right, guys. Well, let's go into the show. It's time to go into it.
We're already in the show.
We're going into
Are we going into a segment?
Sound Off.
Oh, we're going into a segment.
That's what I said.
Okay. No, you said show, but
You're making the show horrible. WWA Sound Off, where your voice can be heard.
Sound off, let 'em know how you feel. If the anger inside is real, sound off.
All right, well, before we go into this week's Sound Off, let me first explain what Sound Off is where your voice can be heard, and we do top fives of whatever we like to do our top fives. Last week, I was not here, but we did a top five of matches that Little Steven would be in. And I would like to give my top five, if that's okay with you guys.
yeah, JoJo said WTF wrestle this fool.
So, number 5, Doink and Dink in a handicap match because I feel someone's got to put.
I wish
those
I had
guys,
a buzzer. Didn't we hear Dink last week?
Yeah, but
we heard Dink
not
last
both
week.
of them together.
You got to be creative, David.
All right, number 4, Daniel Bryan loser shaves beard match.
I kind of like that one. That was
So
kind of good.
that'll be at WrestleMania, by the way.
No. What is your? When do you think you'll actually be at WrestleMania?
Well,
for an
I would
event?
think if I'm gonna die from Brock Lesnar giving me 20 suplexes, that better be at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, but
Hey.
he's gonna. First, I'm gonna break the record of suplexes. Then I'm gonna die.
Aren't you glad that I gave you realistic matches?
You did not
Because
give
I
me
gave you
real-
Melissa Coates. I gave you Lord Middlebrook.
Why would you give me
I gave-
Melissa Coates?
Because you loved her so much at
you
the
loved
thing.
her more than I
No,
did.
I didn't.
Because she's a blonde. You love.
She's
the
a blonde. I
blondes.
do love blondes, but you really loved her.
All right, number 3 is Brad Maddox in an I Quit match.
Could y'all both lose?
Yes,
I mean, I'm
that's-
just wondering.
That's the
What
kicker.
what company are y'all going to wrestle for when you do that one? Because he's already been let go from WWE. Is that going to be on Pop TV on Impact?
Yeah, it is actually.
I don't know if that was
It's going to be at Bound for Glory. And it's gonna
Bound
be-
for Glory. Oh no,
Oh, cool. We'll get that down the road at Concord.
well, it'll be live for $10.
Number 2 is Ric Flair in a First Blood match.
What?
Ric Flair of today.
Okay, time out.
What?
Time out. You are not authorized to ever be in a match with Ric Flair.
Not
Ric
even a
Flair-
First Blood match?
No, it doesn't matter. Any kind of match. Ric Flair, you should never. You couldn't disgrace him that much.
Nah, yeah, I can. He disgraces himself with David Flair.
I can't believe he put
So-
himself. Wait a minute. I can't believe he put himself in the ring with Ric Flair.
Yeah,
well,
I
you're
can't
going to hate
either.
the next one.
That's some balls.
I mean, the next one was Triple H in a Shovels match.
Oh,
Really?
that'd be great. Listen, you will be buried so deep, we will even forget that you were ever born. All right? Triple H is the king at shovel matches.
Shovel matches.
I mean, seriously, like Stephen, it will be like he joined witness protection. Stephen Helby never existed. They'll be like, "Who's that? Some German kid."
Can we
German
please?
kid.
All right, Periscope. Is that your top 5?
Yeah, that's what's
All
up.
right, for the ones listening, Sean, JoJo, everybody else out there listening, what do you think of Steven's top 5? I mean, he just said some of the worst matches I could ever imagine.
Well, you like the Daniel Bryan loses.
Daniel Bryan, I like that one. That was a good one
because
because both of y'all have horrible beards.
Yeah.
When you grow it, when you try to grow it, both of you have horrible beards.
He's
so
got
it's
a
great.
goat beard, so it's different. You know, he's half goat.
Oh, so
You
it
don't?
is- Hey, this is a guy putting down somebody's goat
Yeah,
beard
no.
when we clearly know
Yeah.
what that looks like.
Yeah.
But this actually looks okay. I've gotten compliments at work for it. So I got told it looked like Kevin Owens the other day.
What?
So you're welcome.
In what world?
In this world,
Oh my goodness!
yeah,
Question: how young were these ladies?
And
they weren't young. At
wait a
all.
minute. Wait a minute. Did your
How
mom?
old?
Did your mom tell you this again?
40s, 50s.
Oh. Did your mother tell you this again?
No,
Oh.
My
Were
mom-
they friends of your mother's?
no.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. Well, that's horrible, dude.
Did you
All
give
right.
them free food or something?
No,
Well,
I
there's
didn't
got to
give
be a
it-
catch
there
here
was
somewhere.
nothing to the
Like there's
catch
some
at all.
catch here.
You know,
I mean,
they-
he was
hey,
drinking. So
Oh, he gave it to you? Oh, there you go, right there. All right. That's enough. He gave you it to you. I bet you he did. Did he give you the polls? Did he give you a poll?
You in pole matches.
No,
you just
you wouldn't
need
like
to,
pole
you need
matches.
to stop doing pole matches over here.
Poles.
All right, well, let's get into the real sound off this week.
That was a real sound
No,
off.
our real sound off this
We
week
have another one.
is our top 5 matches of 2015. So, if you guys on Periscope, if anybody wants to contribute to this, any of your top matches in 2015, doesn't have to be WWE apparently. So,
It could be wrestling overall.
could be wrestling overall. So, who wants to go first? I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, number 5 is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in NXT. It was February 11th, 2015. I mean, I like the match. I don't see a problem with it. Number 4, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. It was kind of the highlight match before the main event.
You misspelled Cesaro, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Stop looking at my stuff. Number 3, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank. I like that. I thought it was a great match, and I mean, when you put these two together, it's just magic. It is. When you put those two together, you're gonna have a good match. Number 2, I can't believe this is number 2, but Cesaro versus Roman Reigns on Raw.
Why can you not believe it's number 2?
Because I can't believe a non-pay-per-view match was better than a pay-per-view match.
Welcome to WWE in
I know.
2016.
I know.
There's nothing
But
wrong
this
with
was 2015.
Still.
So,
All right.
But,
wait a minute. What number are you on?
I'm on number 2.
All right, stop at 2. Let's go around the table. Let's
Oh.
compare. Let's
Oh.
go. I'd rather us go through that way because I kind of like it when we did that last week.
Oh, well, if you
I
want
thought
to
it was
start
a
doing
good.
it, okay.
I thought it was better flow.
Sure.
And it was better. Do you have yours?
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I'll go first. I was just seeing if you had yours.
Yeah, I mean, I've got mine, but
All
go
right.
ahead.
Okay.
Number 5. Can I do a co-5?
No, you
Or
cannot
do I have
do
to
a
do a
co
5?
No.
All right. Fine. Because I really want to put Sasha and Bailey up there, but I'm not.
This guy.
I will put no. Hold on. I will put WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. It was Seth Rollins in the match as well. Okay,
For 5 minutes.
it doesn't matter. He was in the match. It was a triple threat match. Number 4, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a WWE Championship match, Money in the Bank. You're seeing a theme. That's number 4. What? I put Dean Ambrose in it with Seth Rollins. Dude,
What?
it was a great match.
Wait, no, I want to hear what
No,
you have to
no,
say.
go
I'm
ahead.
not done. I mean,
No, I'm going to let him keep going.
I don't have Seth Rollins up there more than once. I said another time, I mean. Number 3, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor in Tokyo. Great match. One of the great matches of the year. Did you say your number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, you got just your one left?
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, Seth Rollins versus John Cena, SummerSlam for both titles. Yeah, I had to put it up there. Number 1, I'll save. You got your 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1? Or 5, 4, 3, 2?
I'm missing one, but I'm going to go ahead and kick this off with any match involving the primetime players. Because they're PTPers, baby. Any match. Just any match they had. That's just number 5. Any match the primetime players had.
So
I'm gonna
any
go ahead
match,
and put
it
number-
did not
Yep,
matter.
Every match they had, number 5.
Wow.
Primetime players. By the way, you're going to see a theme with mine, too, big boy. I can do themes, too, baby. Going to hulk up in this mug, okay? That's how this is. All right, coming up next on the list, that's going to be pretty much any match involving Stardust. Who doesn't like some Cody Rhodes in their life? I mean, come on, man. Cody is my guy.
Stardust doesn't like Cody
I mean,
Rhodes in his life.
No,
Stardust.
number 3 on my list, any match with Sasha Banks in it. Because you can bank on it. It's
Why
good.
is he-
Any
It's
match,
not one match.
any
It's
match.
all matches.
Number two, any match with Dean Ambrose in it. I don't care pick whichever one you want to. The match with Rollins, the match with so and so, Doink, whoever.
You know, we
whoever.
named
Dean
the
Ambrose.
matches.
Doink. He
Yeah,
can
Dean Ambrose.
wrestle Doink.
Any match. And
We
then,
picked-
then I've got my number 1 Uno, and I'll go ahead and start that off. Any match with Naomi in it, I'm watching. Favorite match of the year was.
Why does he always find a
Pick any of 'em.
loophole on
It's not a
everything we
loophole.
do?
Hey,
No,
not
it's a loophole.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
hey,
It doesn't.
hey,
all right,
6
he can think
month
it counts. Whatever.
champ. It
All
counts.
right. We said top 5 matches of 2015. You get
Y'all ask
you
the
gave me
questions, and I
people-
keep changing them.
I know. I know.
Yeah, stop Roddy Piper us.
What-
Stop
no,
it.
No, the only person
What?
he's Roddy Piper is you.
You were Roddy Piper.
No, he's not.
What?
What's your number 1? What's your number 1,
Hate you
Steven?
so much.
What?
Sasha Banks versus Bailey.
Of course you did.
Of course. I'm sorry. What? You have a problem with
Wait a
that? I
minute,
know you
30-minute
don't.
Iron Man, the 30
No,
minute.
no. The one they had
Brooklyn
at
Takeover.
Brooklyn Takeover.
Yeah.
The first one.
No, that was the second one. Brooklyn Takeover was
Yeah,
second.
Brooklyn Takeover was the second one. The
Yeah.
first one, if I'm not mistaken, no.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
third one.
No, the second.
Which
they
one
had
was
2
the
matches.
30-minute?
They had the 30-minute Iron Man match was at Takeover Brooklyn.
No, it wasn't.
I bet you.
All right, I will
because-
bet you.
Because
I'll look
hold
it
on,
up. I'll look it up.
the
You two
fatal
talk, I'll look it up.
the fatal 4-way was the first time. Then Sasha lost to Bailey the title. Then Bailey retained the belt against Sasha.
No.
Yes.
Bailey never lost the belt once she got it.
I didn't say she did. I said she beat Sasha the first time.
Yeah.
Then she retained it the second. They only had 2 matches.
Yeah, and the Iron Man was the second match.
That's what I said.
That's what I was already telling you.
I said the second match, which was in
Yes.
Brooklyn, was the 30-minute Iron Woman match.
No, the one in
Go look at. All right,
yeah,
I'm telling you,
the
it
one
was.
in Brooklyn wasn't an Iron Man match.
Yes, it was.
No.
I'm telling you because I just watched Breaking Ground the other day.
Yeah, and they're already past Brooklyn.
Hornswoggle versus Torito, really, Sean?
Really?
D3 versus the Wyatts on Raw.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, that's Scott.
Yeah, that's Scott. Straight up.
What's the do it?
It doesn't. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. You know, all these sites have the logistics, but they don't tell me like what the match actually was. So hold on.
Are you gonna run the show?
Yeah, well, you stopped it there for a second.
No, y'all keep going.
So, what is your top one, sir? What's your top one, James?
My number one is Kevin Owens and John Cena at Elimination Chamber.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
I can't argue with it.
To me, that was the match of the year.
Yeah.
You know,
should've won.
It may be.
Yeah.
I hate to put John Cena on this top 5 twice, but I ain't got a choice.
But why? I mean, but again, it's funny to say that like we hate that, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, if the match was good, the match was good. I mean,
I just said that though. I just said that I hate to put him up there twice, but I had to.
It was a good match.
because it was great. He had great matches. To me, the top 2 matches, and all kidding aside, top 2 matches of the year was Seth Rollins, John Cena, and Kevin Owens, John Cena, at the different pay-per-views. That was, to me, was the best 2 matches.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I understand why they voted on Brock Lesnar and Undertaker, but still.
Their first match at SummerSlam was better than the match in Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, the Hell in a Cell match was just a blood match for 40 minutes. It was stupid. It didn't deserve to be number 1.
I understand why it was number 1, because it had to be number 1.
Because it was them.
Because you had to.
Okay.
I understand. What?
The Bailey and Sasha match, the 30-minute Iron Man match, was at NXT TakeOver Respect. That was not Brooklyn.
All right.
That was the one they still had at Full Sail.
That was TakeOver Respect. Yeah, that was the one that was still at Full Sail.
All right.
So
That's when Nia Jax debuted or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Well.
But anyways, no. But okay. So you're right on the Cena thing. That should have been match of the year to me. The Cena and Owens. Out of anything, that should have been. Now, John Cena versus Seth Rollins. I only didn't like it because of the whole Jon Stewart thing, but it was a good match overall.
Oh, it was terrible.
It was an okay match.
It was terrible.
No, it was a good match.
Listen, but matches to me are built off the finish. If the
if
finish
the
is
finish
terrible,
bad.
it takes away from the match.
It
does.
I understand.
And that's the
what
only
you're
reason I
thinking.
would not put that match
Right.
in the top 5.
Yeah.
If that would have had
okay.
a clean finish and Seth Rollins would have beat Cena, it definitely could go in the top 5.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but I put it number 2.
Okay.
That's the reason it's number 2. That's the reason it's not number 1.
I mean,
And I would even maybe Kevin Owens and Finn Balor and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose might go ahead of it. It would go in top 5.
Here's what's funny about the top 5s that me and James did. I basically just voted for like my favorite wrestlers, any of their matches. You had like Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in like every match, so you basically picked your 2 favorite guys too.
But you know what though? I didn't just pick my 2 favorite guys, and that's what's kind of disturbing is because they are. They're 3 of my favorites actually.
Right.
Finn Balor's up there,
Right.
Dean Ambrose is up there, and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's up there.
No, you just picked what was good. I
This
understand.
year, 2015, say what you want. This chair right here, it says Seth Rollins in it. That guy, Seth Rollins, was the athlete. He was the superstar of the year.
He was.
Because look at the matches they put him in. You know, if Dean Ambrose was put in matches like that, he would probably be the same way. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Ambrose was put in bad matches this year. Roman Reigns was put in bad
kidding.
matches. Cesaro's put in bad matches. I mean, there was a bunch of bad matches that people were booked in. But Seth Rollins, I mean, that's the only reason he's in my top 5 so much. is because look at the matches they had this year.
Oh yeah. Well,
And Astrid, he's your favorite. That's cool.
Hey, he is my
I mean,
favorite.
I'll admit,
man.
Naomi's only number one because I love her so
But,
much. It has
dude,
nothing to do with the wrestling ability.
Honestly, I do a top 5 how I see it. And if
I know,
if
but,
Ambrose,
but what I'm saying is we always, I guess for people listening, they know who our favorites are. It's always easy to see that when your guys are put in position. Like, I can't say that Ambrose had match of the year. I can't because he, wasn't afforded, in a lot of people's eyes, the same opportunities that other people were.
right, but one of the matches of the year was him and Rollins at the Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it is a lot about booking. It is absolutely. I'm not disagreeing that Seth Rollins. Now next year, I probably won't put Seth Rollins in so many top 5 matches because he ain't gonna be there half the year.
yeah.
I think you will.
So-
I still think he comes back
Well,
strong.
he can still come back
he's
strong.
going right back to the title
Well,
when he
no,
comes back.
even if he does, I mean, even if he does, he's only have like 4 or 5 months to have better matches.
That's
than
all
these
you
other
need,
people.
though.
That's true.
Think about it.
But
Out of a
think about it.
12-month year, you've got, 12 or 13 pay-per-views. All I need is 2 good matches, and I'm in match of the year.
Well, I know, but think
At the
about
right
it.
pay-per-view.
But I mean, we still got the Rumble coming up. We got WrestleMania coming up. We don't know what matches gonna be there.
We don't.
And if anything is an indication that we'll talk about it later in the show. But if Mr. AJ Styles dude, I'm just saying. There could be some other players, and who knows what lies ahead for NXT.
Well, we can go into that in a minute, but
Yeah, we'll talk about it
guys,
later.
that is our sound off segment. Our next week's sound off is going to be the matches, top 5 matches that we want to see JP wrestle.
Now I get to make my own list, right?
Right.
I
Just
mean,
like you
right,
did?
yeah.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to say first and foremost, all right, it can be a manager that wrestled. It can be a pet that was in a match. It can be a diva that was in a match.
Bulldog, you're wrestling the Bulldog.
It can be anything. It can be any federation. It can be anything.
I'm the champ, so I'm going to go ahead and veto a thing or two here. No animals, because I don't do animals. The
No,
champ,
no,
the-
no. We get to make- we can do that.
The stipulations, contract. Right.
Well, I'll override it.
The champ doesn't do anything with animals like that. I don't do it.
Well, that's not your top 5. Then that's you can't.
Oh,
say,
no, I'm putting one stipulation.
You can't add stipulations
Oh,
to
yes,
the
the
top
champ
5.
can.
Nope.
Oh, yes, he can.
Well, the owner of the company says that we can do what top 5.
I mean, if we're doing it that way now,
you don't see any animals
I
in
didn't know
matches
that
anyway.
Dixie
Stop.
Carter was here.
Hey,
Oh.
you don't add. Did we have any animals in matches last week?
No.
Okay, you see.
So if he doesn't
be
get
safe.
animals, I don't.
It ain't gonna be seriously, dude.
he's just putting that as
If you show it the animals, it's over, son.
I
There
mean,
you go. You see now you can.
You think Triple H buried you with that show?
Hey, we're on in this company.
That's a
we're all
gruesome match.
Hey, in this company, we're all about being fair, but
Okay.
and threatening people you can do. If
Okay.
you want to threaten
Yeah.
him not to put
Yeah.
matches in,
Yeah.
tell him.
Yeah.
it's not the first time I've been threatened, so it's cool.
I'll
Trust
bring
me.
it. I'll bring an extra shovel. It's cool.
So go to WWA
I
show.
might need a pickaxe.
Go to WWA show and tweet us and let us know top 5 matches you would like JP in. Not animals. I mean, I know you ain't gonna do that anyway. But
I'm trying to
midgets,
flex my muscle around here.
midgets, managers, divas, whatever.
All about some midgets.
Wow, midgets now. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Midgets
guys,
and divas all
Midgets,
day.
midgets are people.
Midgets and divas all day, every day. 24/7, 365.
thanks for listening to Wrestling with Attitude. You can find us on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, and on Periscope.
And for the people on Periscope, stick around. We're gonna do tomorrow's show next, so
Yep.
join us.
So we'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a good one.